Fans of Bold and the Beautiful were furious when Taylor Hayes vanished off the screen. But before the month is up, the likable doctor returns to the CBS soap opera. The fans are missing Krista Allen in that capacity more than Dr. Taylor Hayes, who they adore. But when Taylor returns, her admirers will probably perceive a different side of her. Taylor's predecessor, Krista Allen, had some very big shoes to fill when she first appeared on film. B&B viewers have strong feelings for Hunter Tylo in the part. It became difficult for them to accept someone else as this doctor as a result. Many questions were posed to the audience when Krista was cast in the part on Bold and the Beautiful. The floodgates opened when the new Taylor performed her first scene with her on-screen daughter, Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McKinn's Wood. Fans did not support Krista in her portrayal of Steffi's mother. Rather than a mother and daughter team, the two appeared more like sisters. For a brief period, detractors seized the opportunity to highlight the distinctions between the old and new Taylor Hayes. Bold and Beautiful experienced a sudden event, though. Taylor Hayes and the character of Krista didn't exactly match the mold of a mother with children Steffi and her brother's age. Critics of The Bold and the Beautiful have even stated that Krista's portrayal of Taylor resembles someone Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, may date. But everything quickly changed. As Taylor, Krista quickly gained popularity due to her enthusiasm and charm. She looked the part, even if she was still young. Today, many viewers refuse to imagine anyone else in the role of this adored mother. Bold and Beautiful fans began to worry as days went by without any mention of Taylor on the television. Then, when Steffi broke down in tears of fear over Sheila Carter's, Kimberlin Brown, release, her mother never appeared to offer comfort. The fans began to wonder where she was as a result. However, Bold and the Beautiful hurried Taylor back through the entrance to the Forrester mansion. She stayed, however, only long enough to urge her daughter to go back to her house with her husband. After a few embraces and supportive remarks, she vanished once more. But B&B has now disclosed the day on which Taylor Hayes will return to the big screen. Thus, a sigh of relief can be heard throughout the country's living rooms. The most recent B&B spoilers state that Taylor Hayes will return at the conclusion of the current month. Beginning on September 27 and continuing for 3 days, she appears. Later, she appears in early October episodes as well. There hasn't been any additional filming, so she probably returns to the screen frequently, per sources. But after spending time with Steffi, whose life is in disarray, can she return unscathed? Most likely not, as the joy of her daughter meant the world to her. Fans of B&B may perceive her a little differently from how she usually appears. This month, she has already spent some time with her kid in Europe by the time she appears on screen. It must be frustrating for this mother to see Steffi's lovely little family split up. Taylor Hayes might believe that it is her responsibility to finally get rid of Sheila from the family. After all, when she believed Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, was ruining Steffi's life, she did fire a shot at him. Perhaps the well-known psychiatrist has some sleight-of-hand plans for Sheila. If someone tells Taylor something that shows they are a danger to themselves or others, she is required to report that information. So perhaps she has similar intentions to get Sheila off the streets of Los Angeles and back into custody where she belongs. These two were once romantically involved, so perhaps the doctor will use the situation to get the crazy patient into therapy. Regardless of whether Sheila admits to having a violent streak, Taylor's notes can confirm it. But if she wanted to permanently banish this woman from her daughter's life, would this eminent doctor act in such an unethical manner? Additionally, Steffi's security is in jeopardy. Maybe she would, though. Whatever Taylor has in store for her welcome home, it's likely that she's tired of having her daughter live abroad and is too afraid to leave. So it's feasible that the excellent doctor returns to the CBS soap with Sheila on her mind.